Wait, I will complete this one. I will come. Okay. Okay. Write down the lesson. Motion in a plane. Motion in a plane. So the previous lesson was motion in a straight line. Straight line is nothing but one dimensional motion. Okay. Either x axis or y axis or z axis. Any one only we will use. But in this case, motion in a plane, no. So plane is nothing but two dimensional. Okay. So two axes we will consider, either xy or yz or zx. Okay. Any two axes we will consider. Okay. So in this, the first important thing is, whenever they have given the velocity or any acceleration thing, I need to take the component in both directions. Okay. So either x direction or y directions. So for that, the vector thing is very useful in the lesson. So there are two things, one is vector and one is scalar. So scalar is nothing but, so it is only magnitude, but vector is both magnitude and direction. Write down the first point, like the first topic, vectors and scalar. Vector and scalar. First point is, so which has only magnitude is called as scalar, which has both magnitude and direction is called as vector, which has only one, which has only magnitude, which has magnitude is called as scalar, which has both magnitude and direction is called as vector. Done? So what are the important things for the lesson, we will see only that. Okay. Suppose if a vector is given, when two vectors are given, if the resultant vector they are asking, okay, two vectors means like there is a vector A and there is a vector B. So how to add the vector means, like vector usually represent with arrow mark. Okay, the arrow mark is called as the head of the vector and this point is called as the tail of the vector. Okay, first you can take this one. So this is head of the vector and this is tail of the vector. Head of the vector and tail of the vector. So when we are taking two vectors or more than two vectors, if you want to add the vectors, we'll keep the one vector as it is, the other vector will start from the head of the first vector. If this is my first vector, if I want to add the second vector, I should keep the tail of the second vector on head of the first vector. Okay. If a person want to stand on me, what he will do? He will keep my legs on my shoulder, right? He won't keep his head on my head, no? Yes or no? So basic common sense that like he will keep his leg on the shoulder. So similarly, vector. For example, if I take three vectors A, B, C. So this is A, B, C. The resultant will be from this point to this point. Resultant will be from tail of the first vector to the head of the last vector. Understood the 2 points? I can add the vectors. Okay, I can either go in this direction, but the shortest way is from A to the last point. Getting the point? Take them. Write the points. If you want to add the vectors, vectors A and B, vectors A and B, take the first vector A, take the first vector A and keep and take the second vector B, take the second vector B and keep on the head on the first vector A, second vector B and keep on the head of the first vector A, first vector A. Okay. Next point, the same will be repeated for n number of vectors. The same thing will be repeated for n number of vectors. The same thing will be repeated for n number of vectors. Done. Next point, to find the resultant vector, the resultant vector starts from, the resultant vector starts from tail of the first vector, and insert head of the last vector, ఏదైనా డౌట్స్ ఉందా ఈ పాయింట్స్లో ఎవరికైనా? ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఇన్ దిస్ పాయింట్స్ బాయ్స్? సో ఎనీ డౌట్స్? సో దిస్ ఇస్ మై రిజల్టెంట్ వెక్టర్, రైట్? నో? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? సో లైక్ if I extend this, what happened? If I extend this, is this looking like again A vector and B vector? Yes or no? So the angle made is theta, so resultant will be find in terms of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Take the formula. So this is for sum of two vectors. Okay, for difference of two vectors, the formula is R is equals to root over A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. So this is for R is equals to A plus B, this is for R is equals to A minus B. Everything is a vector. ఏం చేస్తున్నారయ్యా మీరు? నువ్వు ముందు వచ్చి కూర్చోవాలి, నువ్వు లాస్ట్లో కూర్చోంటే కనిపిస్తుందా? You come here, madam. I'll arrange place. Come here. Come. If you're not getting, come. ఎవరు వస్తారంట? Done? So this angle is, this is total theta. If they are asking, suppose only this angle, take this as alpha. Write down tan alpha is equals to b sin theta b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. B sin theta by a plus b cos theta. Okay. And now the thing is the scalar and the vector, okay, like we can multiply the scalar and we can multiply the vectors. So those two are called as dot product and cross product. Okay. So which one is a dot product? Scalar is a, or scalar or dot we can say, and this is vector or cross. Scalar product or dot product, vector product or a cross product. Okay. So usually when we are multiplying the two vectors, the resultant vector can be a scalar, can be a vector, depends upon the operation which we are performing there. Okay. If we are using a scalar product which is a dot product, the resultant will be a scalar. When I am performing a vector or cross product, the resultant will be a vector. Okay. Write down the first point under the scalar or a dot product. Listen. When multiplying two vectors, by using a dot product, or a scalar product, the resultant will be a scalar. By multiplying two vectors by using a dot or a scalar product, the resultant will be scalar. This side, multiplying two vectors by using a vector product or a cross product, we will get a vector. The resultant will be vector. Any doubts in this? Any doubts? So like when you are multiplying two vectors in this, no, you will get only number. You will get only number. But when you are multiplying two vectors in this, you will get a number with direction. Okay, you will get number with direction. No way. So the next formula is, if I consider two vectors, a vector dot b vector, it is AB AB cos theta. Okay, AB cos theta. Here A vector cross B vector will be equals to AB sin theta. ఎందుకు ఆఫ్ చేసినారు ఏసీ? Who is getting on? I'll keep it up on. Write down the point under the scalar. If theta is equals to 0, then A vector dot B vector will be AB. A vector A vector dot B vector will be equals to AB. Cos 0 is 1. Okay, cos 0 is 1. If the angle between them is 90 degree, it is 0. Here, if it is 0, 0. If it is 90, 1. If theta is equals to 0 degree, the resultant will be maximum. Yes or no? Resultant is maximum or not? The trigonometry we have seen, no? Sin value increases from 0 to 90, but cos value decreases. So initial cos value will be maximum at 0 degree, minimum at 90 degree. Like up to 90 we are saying. Like 180 if you see, 180 will be the minimum. Okay, up to 90 we will talk here. So 90 degree is minimum. Okay, so here theta is equals to 90 degree will be maximum, theta is equals to 0 degree will be minimum. If I take this is x axis, again one take this is x axis, again one more x axis, angle between them will be 0 degree, so it is maximum. So and one more thing, like I dot j will be 0, j dot k will be 0, k dot I also will be 0. So this is for dot or a scalar product. Okay. So for a cross product, I cross I will be 0, j cross j will be 0, k cross k will be 0. So what about I cross j? It is not 1. Okay, here is the thing, remember like this, I, j, k. If you are multiplying I to j, resultant will be k. If you are multiplying j to k, resultant will be I. If you are multiplying k to I, resultant will be j. If you are coming in the backward direction, I to k, resultant will be minus. Okay. If you are going in this direction, use positive. If you are coming in this direction, use negative. Okay. I will say the thing here. Listen carefully. I cross j will give I to j, resultant will be k. So j cross k, resultant will be I. K cross I, resultant will be j. Okay. I have went in this direction, like clockwise direction. If I am coming from anti-clockwise direction, suppose I cross k. So I to k, no. So it is minus j. So k cross j, it is minus I. J cross I minus k. Any doubt here? So only you need to remember this. So clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Can we do the problems now? Open motion and apply. Okay. I will teach now. Relative velocity, it's like one with respect to other, no? So I'll teach that one now. So both I'll teach, like in one dimension, two dimension, both I'll teach. So completed. Problem chedama. So first question, question number 1. So please don't say the answers. I'll point out and I'll ask the answers. Okay? Please don't say. Ante nidra povatledu kada evaru. First question. A is equals to 2I cap plus 3j cap. A is equals to 2I cap plus 3j cap. 2I cap plus 3j cap. B is equals to 4I cap plus 2j cap. 4I cap plus 2j cap. Find A dot B. Find A dot B. Find A dot B. Don't say the answers. I'll point out. Okay. Completed. Raghav, answer. So 14, everyone getting?
Yes, sir.
Second question. Okay. 3I cap plus 2j cap. 3I cap plus 2j cap plus 8k cap. 3I 2j 8k and 2I xj xx plus xj. X is a variable. Okay. Plus xj plus k. I'll repeat it. 3I plus 2j plus 8k, it's a one vector. Okay. The second vector is 2I cap plus xj cap plus k cap. Okay. So both are like in between, the angle between them are 90 degree. The angle between them is 90 degree. Then what is the value of x? What happened? Minus? So dot product will be equals to 0. Do dot product of both things. A dot B will be equals to AB cos theta, na? cos 90, cos 90 is 0, no? So A dot B, can I do the dot product of these two things? Will be equals to 0. Then you can get the value of x. Completed? Not completed. See, what is the thing is, we know the formula A dot B equals to AB cos theta. I can do the dot product by using this formula, and cos theta, cos 90 is 0, so this total value will become 0. I have only one equation in left hand side, the right hand side is a 0. So if I take plus, so something is missing there, that x value I need to get it.
Minus 7.
That's it. See, listen here. 3i plus 2j plus 8k and 2i plus xj plus k. So angle between them is 90 degree. So if I do a dot product for both of them, should be equals to AB. This is A and this is B. A dot B will be equals to AB cos theta. So cos 90 is 0. So 0 into something is 0. So now do the dot product. 3 to 6 plus 2x 8, right? No? So 6 plus 8 is 14. So 14 is going that side, means 2x will be equals to minus 14, x will be equals to minus 7. Understood now? So whenever they are giving a question based on this, the angle between them is 90 degree or the angle between them is a right angle triangle, you should do like this. Okay? Next question. Next question. A is equals to, A vector is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap, 2i cap plus 3j cap. A vector is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap. What is the angle made by the vector A? What is the angle made by the vector A with y axis? With y axis. What 3 by 2? Only 3 by 2. What? It's tan inverse of 3 by 2. How much? 2i cap, no? 2i cap, 3j cap, angle between them 3, 2, tan theta will be equals to 3 by 2, theta will be equals to tan inverse of 3 by 2. Getting the point? This one we have seen in the slope only, no? So this one is with respect to x axis. If they are asking y axis is the question. What is the answer? Angle is with respect to y axis. This answer is for x axis. 3 by 2 is for x axis. Angle is made with respect to y axis. Listen one thing. If they are saying that angle is made with respect to x axis, with respect to in the sense this is the angle, with respect to y axis in the sense this is the angle, y axis matram undali, x axis ante x axis matram undali. So now if I consider this one, is this with respect to x axis or y axis? Touching x axis, no? Then I should inverse this one. So tan inverse of 2 by 3 will be my answer for y axis. Getting the point? See, suppose this is the line, okay? If with respect to x axis means take the angle with respect to x axis. X axis nunchi ikkada vellali. Y axis ante y axis nunchi itu raavali. Okay, with respect to is the term important there. Okay, with respect to term is important. So if they are asking, no, I'll draw both separately. So this is for x axis, this is for y axis. So now y axis, no. So if I extend this one, so this is my opposite and this is my adjacent, no. So tan inverse of 2 by 3. Getting the answer? Any doubts here? So last question we will do, and you can revise this once, and we will go for the taking the components of the vectors, and we will start doing the plane problems. So question is, A is equals to 2I cap plus 3j cap, same question, A is equals to 2I cap plus 3j cap, B is equals to 4I cap plus 2j cap. The first question is there, no? So but instead of doing a dot product, do a cross product now. First, instead of doing a dot product, do a cross product. First question, like 2I cap plus 3j cap, 4I cap plus 2j cap, 2I cap, 3j cap, second is 4I cap, 2j cap. So I will tell a thing, I, j. What are the numbers? 2, 3, 4, 2. Take care 0 and 0. Yes, 0, no, k is 0, no. K is not there, so I will take 0. Now you do. What is the answer? Minus 8k is the answer. Do it slowly. Got the answers? Minus. I'll come and check now. Take out these bags, na. Any doubts? Okay, so now listen. So it's important thing to concentrate on this topic. This is the main topic to go inside the motion in a plane. Okay, so taking the component of a given vector. Okay, taking the component of a given vector. So suppose if I am throwing an object in this direction. Okay, so I have mentioned that throwing an object in this direction, it's having a direction, which means it's a vector with some velocity. Okay, u is velocity. Okay, I have thrown the object in this direction, so like it is xy direction. This is x axis and this is y axis. Now I need to take this u in terms of x, u in terms of y also. Okay, so if I am standing and throwing the object, so which axis I am standing here? X-axis. So where I need to take the angle with respect to? X-axis. Any doubts in the first point? I am throwing the object with some velocity u. Okay, where I am standing? X-axis. Okay, so the angle is with to x-axis. This is my theta. Okay, so a axis తో పాటు angle ఉందో ఆ axis cos theta. Getting the point? Axis depends upon the axis. I need to write the cos theta. If no angle is this sin theta, what is there? U. Any doubts here? Suppose a Spider-Man is there. Okay, he is standing on the wall and he is throwing something. So with respect to y axis, this is my theta, then this should be my cos theta, this should be my sin theta. Any doubts in the taking angles now, sin theta and cos theta? Any doubts? So you can take the angles now. If they are saying with respect to x axis, angle should be with respect to x axis, then wherever with respect to is there, that one should be my cos theta. If angle is not there, that one should be my sin theta. So similarly I will take this as ux. Velocity in x direction will be equals to u cos theta. Velocity in y direction will be equals to u sin theta. Any doubts here? So this is the taking the component of a given vector. Write down the topic. Taking the component of a given vector. Taking the component of a given vector. ముందుకు వచ్చేదా దాదా ముందుకు దా కనిపిస్తుందా నీకు ఇటు లేదా చైర్ తీసుకువెళ్ళి అక్కడ కూర్చుంటామంటే కూర్చో బ్యాక్ సైడ్ చైర్ ఆ రూమ్లోనే ఉన్నది లైవ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది So any doubts in the taking the components? Any doubts? Any doubts? Write down the topic. Projectile motion. Projectile motion. Projectile motion. Projectile motion. So projectile, the meaning of projectile is nothing but I am projecting something. Okay, so here whatever we are considering, like we are taking the vectors now, so always consider the direction, positive, negative, positive, negative. If you are going in the positive x axis it should be positive, negative x axis negative, down negative, up positive. Okay. So now I am throwing the object with respect with respect to x axis with velocity u. Then what will be my ux? U cos theta, uy u sin theta. So if I throw an object, it will go and it will go out of the earth. No, I am not that much strong. Okay, so it will go like this. Yes, no. If I throw something, it will go in a parabolic path. Okay, it will go in a parabolic path. If I throw like this, it will go up and it will come down. It's a straight line. Yes or no? It's a straight line. So, but if I throw in this direction, it will go in a parabolic path. Okay. So, one is my x axis, one is my y axis. If I take the components, it is easy to analyze the equations. Kinematic equations we have seen. Yes, no? So, if I talk about only one direction, I can get the values. If I talk about only one direction, I can get the values. But here two directions it is. So, now I have taken into one single directions. One is y axis, y axis and x axis. Is there any acceleration in x axis? Gravity is there in x axis. If I walk like this, someone is pushing me or what? No, right? So, ax will be equals to 0, but ay will be equals to minus g. G is acting towards down, no? What is the direction? Down. It is minus. So, whenever you are doing a problem, draw a diagram, draw the direction, see the like directions, operations, write that operations here as it is. Any doubts now? Any doubts? So, this component is my horizontal component. This horizontal, no, x axis. This component is a vertical, and from this point to this point is called as range. The distance travelled between the initial point to final point in a x axis is called as range. Okay. And somewhere maximum height will be there, no? Yes, no? That height can be calculated through the y axis with the help of y axis. Any doubts here? So, this is my maximum height h max and this is my range. Okay. Range will be calculated by using x axis, height will be calculated by using y axis. Completed? Take in the diagram. Completed? ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, రంగోలీ చేస్తున్నారా ఏంటి? జస్ట్ లైన్. యూస్ ఓన్లీ వన్ పెన్, డోంట్ యూస్ కలర్ పెన్స్. ఓకే. పెన్సిల్, బ్లూ పెన్, బ్లాక్ పెన్, ఇంకా వేరే పెన్స్ ఉన్నది చూడండి. డయాగ్రామ్ డాట్సా? Completed? Okay. So, we will analyze separately. Okay. One is horizontal separately and vertical separately. for analyzing the things we have taken the components separately, no. So now we can use the kinematic equations. What are the kinematic equations? V is equals to u plus at, v square minus u square equals to, then till okay. So first thing is horizontal. So what are the horizontal components? Ux will be equals to u cos theta, ax will be equals to 0. So now what are the equations means? V in terms of x, Vx will be equals to ux plus what is this? V is equals to u plus at, no? So Vx, ux, ax, like everything in terms of x only I will take. Then Vx square minus ux square will be equals to 2ax 2as, no, that is range. The displacement, no, displacement in x axis I have told that as a range. This is my range, this is my height. So s is nothing but the displacement, so displacement I have taken as a range. Now range is equals to ux t plus of ax t square. These are the equations, kinematic equations only, no. Now take Vx, I don't know, the first equation I am substituting, I don't know the Vx. Ux I know, Ax I know, T also I don't know, I will substitute it. Ux is u cos theta plus, so final velocity will be equal to initial velocity in the direction of x axis. Any doubts? If I throw an object with some velocity u, okay, I have two components, one is x velocity and one is y velocity. Y velocity will keep on changing, but x velocity remains as it is. Initial velocity u cos theta, final velocity also u cos theta. I can use the second equation also, I will get the same answer. Listen here, this is my first equation. Second equation, Vx square minus u square cos square theta will be equals to 2as, that is 0, right? Now take this to the other side, Vx square will be equals to u cos theta the whole square, square and square will get cancelled, Vx will be equals to u cos theta. Okay, so write down these two things, I will tell the points, you can take down that one. Any doubts in the first two things? Any doubts? See, try to understand the logics, okay, that's it. No need to memorize the formula also. If you understand the things, it is easy to derive the formula by yourself. Like completed. Third equation, range is equals to u cos theta into time t, okay, plus of ax t square, no, so plus 0. So this is my range, but I don't know the time, I will keep as it is now, as of now. I will go for the second thing, that is the vertical components. I will find the time there, I can substitute here, okay. I will say how to substitute that one. See, listen here, what we have discussed in the straight lines, if I throw the object towards up, it will reach the maximum height. It will take time t1. For coming down, what is the time? If both times are same or not? Same. Similarly, if I throw an object, it will reach the maximum height. It will take time t1. Again, it will take the time t2. Both time are equal. But what about the range? t1 plus t2. Getting the points? Now we will find for the vertical components. So any doubts in the horizontal? Any doubts in the horizontal? Now the vertical. So Vy will be equals to Uy plus Ay T, no? Yes or no? V is equals to U plus At. So what is V in the sense? I will talk about only the maximum height. Object has been reached to maximum height, which means Vy will be equals to 0. Final velocity, no? It will be 0, no? What about initial velocity? U sin theta. What about acceleration? These three things I know. I will substitute the value. 0 is equals to U sin theta minus gt. So where minus U sin theta will be equals to minus gt, minus and minus will get cancelled, t will be equals to U sin theta by g. So once you take down the motion in a straight line and see the time of the object which is travelled from ground level to top level, there it will be t is equals to u by g, if you have noticed. So if angle is there, it will be sin theta. If angle is not there, it's a u by g. Getting the point? Any doubts? Any doubts here? Take down. What happened? So write down the point. This is the time taken by the object to reach the maximum height. This is the time taken by the object to reach the maximum height. This is the time taken by the object to reach the maximum height. We are talking about only the maximum height here. Okay. To find the maximum height, we are talking only maximum height. Only the half level we are talking. Only up to this level, this region we are talking. Okay. Now listen, the next point is time of flight. Time of flight. Time of flight is nothing but, listen here, time of flight is nothing but object is in the motion, okay, from the initial point to the final point. So which means from this point to this point, how much time it has been taken. So which is t, capital T will be equals to 2u sin theta by g. Take down. Time of flight t is equals to 2u sin theta by g. What is the time? Done. So the first one we have used, second one we'll see. Vy square minus uy square is equals to 2ay, maximum height, no? S is nothing but the maximum height we are talking, the displacement. V square minus u square equals to 2as, right now? So this is 0, 0 minus u square sine square theta will be equals to 2 times of minus g into h max. So minus u square sine square theta will be equals to minus 2g h max. So minus and minus will get cancelled. Maximum height will be equals to u square sine square theta by 2g. This is the maximum height taken by the object. Okay, u square sine square theta by 2g. So whatever the things we want, we got it. So one is maximum height, one is time of flight, one is range. Now go for the range formula. There we have stopped up to the u sin theta into t, no? Wait, I'll give a time for writing, okay? U cos theta, no? So now u cos theta, what is t value? 2u sin theta by g. So we can write u square 2 sin theta cos theta by g. I can write this as, see here, 2 sin theta cos theta can be write as sin 2 theta. Okay. So here u square sin 2 theta by g. This is my range. So I have given the formula for this in the trigonometry, if you have noticed this one. Yes, no? 2 sin theta cos theta is nothing but sin 2 theta. Take the range formula and we can go for the time of flight and maximum height. So any doubts in the formulas? So only 3 formulas are important. One is maximum height, u square sin square theta by 2g. One is range, sin u square sin 2 theta by g. One is time of flight, 2u sin theta by g. So once you have completed, we can go for the relative velocity now. So if you listen carefully about the relative velocity, it is easy. There is no difficult concept there. Only understanding part is important. Only direction and the formula. Completed? Completed? velocity, relative velocity. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. One more topic will complete and we can go for relative velocity. I don't. Object has been projected. Object has been projected from height h. Object has been projected from height h. Projected from height h. Okay na? Height h ante suppose a person is standing on the building, okay, and is projecting something, it will go in this way, no? Yes or no? Or suppose a person is going in a flight or a helicopter, something is dropping. Dropping in the sense it will go, it won't go in a straight thing, it will go in a parabolic path because it's with some velocity, no? Like if I drop something, it will go, but I am running and I am dropping something, which means it will go in a parabolic path. For example, like a bus is running, you want to get it down. If you suddenly get down, if you stand, you can't. You want to go in a motion with respect to bus. Yes or no? So the same way, like object has been dropped, so it will go in a parabolic path. Like projected from a height h, it will go in a parabolic path. So projected in the sense, so there is only ux, okay, ux, so which is nothing but uy will be 0. I am throwing the object towards x axis, I am not throwing the object towards y axis. So throwing the x axis, okay, uy will be 0, ay will be minus g, because the direction is towards down, no? This direction is positive direction, this is my negative direction. So what about ax? 0. Okay, ax will be 0, ay will be minus g, ux will be uy will be 0. Any doubts here? Any doubts? So vertical component, so ay will be minus g, uy will be 0. And if I want to find the maximum height, listen. If I want to stop, I will stop up to here only. If you want, I will take the class next also. Don't sleep and don't make noise, please. I will complete this topic, I will stop it, okay? I will take the relative velocity in next class, okay? Then exam unte inka ee roju complete cheste tomorrow and day after tomorrow you can study. If I complete the topic late, you don't have any time to study also. It's not my problem. Mari meer nidra pota unte nenu em cheyalenu. So can I take the class? So ax is uy equals to, so ux equals to u and ax is equals to 0. Okay. Now vy is equals to uy plus ay into t, right? No? Yes or no? And then vy square minus uy square is equals to 2 times of ay into h. Any doubts here? Any doubts? And what about the last thing? H is equals to uy t plus half ay t square. So is there any final velocity here? No. Final velocity will be there. No, if I drop the object, obviously it will go down. No. So initial velocity is 0. Final velocity will be there or not? So final velocity also in downward direction. No. So can I minus vy will be equals to minus g into t. So which is nothing but v will be equals to gt in terms of t. Okay. If I talk about for this one, v will be equals to under root of 2g h. This formula chusnama already? Yes or no? Yes, so simply dropping the object like it is going. Okay. So what about this one? It will get cancelled off because 0, no? Initial velocity. So h will be equals to 1 by 2. So h is also downward direction, no? From up to down I am calculating. So minus h. So this also minus is there. So minus minus will get cancelled off. So off into gt square. So t will be equals to root over 2h by g. Any doubts here? This formula also we have seen. Take the formula. And what about this one? Ux is there. Vx will be equals to u1 0. So Vx will be equals to u only, and this also Vx will be equals to u. Which one? This one. So like we know the kinematic equations, right? So when we are talking about kinematic equation, take everything in terms of y axis. So here Vy we don't know, like final velocity, initial velocity we know, and acceleration I know, time I don't know. Okay. So initial velocity is 0. I will neglect it out. So this is minus g and this is t, and final velocity also in the downward direction. So acceleration also downward direction. So minus and minus. I told when we are talking about downward direction, I should consider the minus, right now. So Vy will be equals to gt. Second equation also, if I talk about here, like this is initial velocity 0, final velocity is there, that is downward direction, 2 times of minus g into h. Okay. So v will be equals to under root of 2gh. Okay. Any doubt here? So third equation, h is there, like uy is 0 and minus 1 by 2 gt square. So this 2 I have taken to the other side, 2h, and g I have taken to the denominator. So t will be equals to under root of 2gh. Okay. So here the final equation is the range, no? X axis I have told that is a range. R is equals to u t plus 0. So only t will be there, na? Ut will be there. Like ax is 0, no? 1 by 2 ax t square. Ax will be 0. So h will be like range will be equals to u into t. So what is t here? Root over 2h by g. This is my range.